Hi and welcome to my video. This week we are cash stuffing $564. It's a little bit less than our usual or my usual. Um, but the reason being is that just the other day my daughter wasn't feeling well and I had to take her to the doctor and yeah, I bought her tacos. There were like a couple of like a toy, and I just wanted to make her feel good. Um, so we kind of did that. So I it wasn't planned. So what I did was instead of pulling from different envelopes and just trying to make that happen because um I didn't want to just like empty out some like a family fun envelope because I'm trying to save up for like, I don't know, trip to the zoo, that kind of thing. So anyway, what I did was I borrowed from my transportation envelope, which I always have in my wallet. And what I did was um, when I got paid yesterday, I took out money to put like for the bills. And then I took out um, basically what I spent. So like how much did I need to put back? And yeah, so I did that. So this time it's a little bit less. Also, I am budgeting a little bit less on some of my envelopes, and I am skipping quite a few just to compensate. I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you have to do that. Okay, so let's begin. Groceries. I spent everything last time. It was a rainy weekend, which was it was nice and cozy and pleasant and really cool. But I did order food to be delivered rather than going out in the rain with our stuff getting wet. Anyway, um, I am planning on going to the grocery store tomorrow. Um, I will be proactive about it, meaning shopping list, um, going simultaneously with a meal plan. I have to be better about my eating habits, mostly because when I order food online to be delivered, like Amazon Fresh, it's a lot of snacky snacks, and it's so hard to not partake in them, and it's more difficult when there's literally no food that you know suits my needs, and yeah, basically, I have to be proactive about that because I can make a meal for everybody else in the house, but I don't necessarily eat that. I will if there's nothing else and it's just, starving or whatever, but let's make good decisions for our health. So, anyway, this week, groceries, I wanted to do more, but after budgeting everything, I'll show you my sheet. After budgeting my whole sheet, I made revisions like I always do, skipping a few. I decided that I needed more money for my other envelopes, so I cut back. And as you can tell, I have a ton of singles I'll be using, and let's begin. So groceries this week is getting 220. So I'm getting 100, 250s, and a 20. So 100, 150, 220. Enjoy the city ambiance over there. Let me take this time to sip my coffee. Yep. It's part of life. When I first turned the camera on basically to record, my neighbor's music kicked in like simultaneously, and it's this like emotional Eastern European song there, and I'm like, okay, I guess it's a gloomy morning. Let's go that way. Laundry is getting 45, and I hope it carries us through till next week. Mostly because it's a little bit less. I would have liked to put in 50, but it's all right. 5. Okay. So now we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $46 in laundry. I hope it's enough. Last time it was quite a bit. Spending totally wiped out. It is getting 25. I gotta reel my spending in. I gotta be more strict in that regard as well. So transportation is getting a 6. So now we have 100, 105, 110, 15, 25, 26. So 126. And coffee is getting a 10, making this 20. So I actually ended up spending from here as well to compensate. I did get Starbucks, I think once, but I kept pulling money from here to compensate the spending money. Got something for my daughter. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And let me just say it, I am so over buying little stuff and things and toys for a long time. Okay, so that's it for my wallet. It seems so little. I feel like this is a thin, thin wallet. Okay, my everything else binder. Okay, emergencies. This time is only getting a 10. I have 500 in a bank. So now I have 5, 6, 7, 10, $715 technically. Health is getting 5. So now we have 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, $49. Finley is getting a 10. So now we have 20, 35. I want to not spend from here for a while to get it back up. She's going to need some shoes. She's going to need a couple more items of clothing soon. So yeah, I need to bulk that up. School stuff is going to be getting a 5. So now we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3. So we have $43 in here, which is good. Okay, household is getting 3. It's all empty. I bought finally bought that thing I've been talking about for months and months and months and months. Always something took priority, never got it. It's the Swiffer What Jet mop, but like the newer one. It's really cool. I mean, when that thing came in, my daughter was so excited. She was like mopping floors. So yeah, you would think like, oh, these toys, the fancy collectibles, blah blah blah. No, get her Swiffer mop. So household only has $3 right now. Saving up for that next thing I was talking about. Debt is going to be getting a 3 as well now. So we have 100, 2, 3, 350, 370, 380, 385, 86, 87, 88. So 388 in here. Okay, family fun. Did my darnest not to spend from here. Putting in a 5, so it's 25. There's so many places we want to go. All the zoos, all the zoos in the city. There were so many other places. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking out. But I just, for some reason, I want to go to the aquarium now. Tibby long-term pet care is getting a 5. So now we have 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 620, 640, 660, 675, 675. Hunter, my sweet boy, is getting a 5. And now he has 100, 200, 250, 275, 76, 276. And there's a sale starting tomorrow at ShopRite, the supermarket we go to sometimes, all the time. They're having a promotion on all pet items and like food, litter, whatever, all pet care stuff. Basically, if you spend $100 or more, you get $50 off in that same transaction. Basically, let's say you get $100 worth, you only spend 50 technically. So whatever items you need, they will be half off. So sometimes it's worth it if you get a better deal, but I wouldn't get anything that I didn't need. Like I wouldn't get something just to get something, but just I don't know. I'll have to check. You might need food, but I don't know. It might be worth getting like a bigger bulk size bag rather than a small one just for that half off. I don't know. Anyway, Mom's envelope is getting a 10. So now we have 100, 200, 3, 350, 360, 370, 1, 2, 372. Finley's education has 200 in the bank. Getting a 10. Whoops. So now we have 200 in the bank. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 2, 3, 320, 340, 360, 370, 380, 1,380. Gifts. This emptiness here is getting a $5 bill. Had a friend's birthday last week. I bought her a present. Just waiting to see her so I can give it to her. Hopefully this week, so I can start fresh here. Vacation is only getting a 5. Now we have 20. I have a star note. 20, 30, 35, 40. I might have to move this 5 to get like rid of it. Like if I put it in my wallet, I'll spend it. So maybe I'll do that because this is like, I don't know, ancient civilization times here. Where do I have a 5? Laundry? Does laundry have a decent 5? They're all kind of like that. 25. This is better, I guess. Here we go. That's what I do. Like if I don't like a bill or, I want to get rid of it, I will put it in my wallet and just let it be there to be spent, especially groceries. I'm just going to spend that money anyway. So that's how I do my condensing. I know I mentioned it briefly last week, but like instead of like doing this whole condensing process, like I don't know, weeks, months, however long later, I do it immediately after filming. I get like the bigger bills and do what I want as far as like condensing, and then whatever that money is, I put it in my groceries and I just pay with that. Anyway, sad vacation envelope now has 20, 30, 35, 40. I had such a great time at my last vacation trip. It was only a weekend. I mean, literally a weekend. But lasting memories. I really, really, really enjoyed it. And we're still talking about it. I bring it up with my daughter all the time. Really cool. Strays is getting $3. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one needs to get spent too. This 5, wrinkly 5. Games. This one is getting a 3. So now it has 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. The reason why it has so little is because I splurged and bought a Bop It. Yes, Bop It Extreme is now in my house. I always saw that as a kid and I always liked it and I always wanted one. And I think I held like maybe the original for a minute somewhere, someone's house, maybe. I don't know. But my daughter recently really wanted it. Maybe she saw like a commercial or something. Yeah. I would think that thing would cost like 10 bucks and that'll be it. No, it was like 30 and change. I don't know why. To my personal binder. Books. A sad, sad envelope here is getting $3. So now it has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12. Trying to build this back up. Bought stickers. Got squishy things and other stationery stuff. Budgeting is getting 3. But I mentioned that I think last week. Went then. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 73. Beauty is getting 3. So all of these that were getting 5 are now getting 3. So I have 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 185, 86, 87, 88, 89, 189. So I watched this video of a young woman who was doing this thing, a method of styling her hair, but it's like from the wash to the style, not styling, but like the wash, the dry, the process of washing, like very specific steps to achieve her curly hair. So this is mostly for like people who have wavy slash curly hair to bring that out. So I always have a problem with that because I have naturally wavy hair, um, but I don't know how to style it. So I would always just like put it up, put it back, especially if it's longer. I used to have really, really long hair when I was younger. Like it was like right at my knees, I think. I think that's when it was the longest I had it. But then I just cut it and I just kept cutting it, dyed it, and went through that whole thing where I was just like playing with my hair and it was cool. I liked it. Um, but now it's like I want to cut it shorter so it can be styled. Like I want to have a haircut so I can just upkeep that. Also, I want to go back to my blonde hair just because it's easier to maintain. I think it's, I don't know, especially with like coloring it. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you could tell I have lighter hair by looking at what's left of the color that I had. So it's weird. It's a weird phase here in my hair. But yeah. So I saw a video and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this product. I gotta get this product. I gotta get that. So I'm missing, I think, hair gel that I have to get, but it's no big deal. Oh, maybe I'll just do that. But I want to try out the way to do it, like the way you wash it a certain way and use a diffuser attachment for the first time in my whole entire life. Tried that last week. Um, it didn't stay because I didn't put like the product, but yeah, my hair is wavy, so it was like poof flying type thing. Anyway, clothes. This one is getting a 3 too. So now we have 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. Education is getting 3. Now we have 102, 3, 350, 355, 56, 57, 58. So 358. Personal is getting 3. I think they turned up the music. I don't know, they're in their feelings this morning, I think. So now we have 50, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Whatever my neighbor's going through, I feel it literally through the walls. Savings is getting 3. And now we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 195, 96, 97, 98, 99. Oh, 201. Does that make sense? Yeah, 201. Okay, investments is getting 3. So now we have 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. So 176 in this one. Month ahead is getting a 5. So now we have 100, 200, 220, 240, 250, 55, 56. So 256, which is great. I wish I could do more. Sorry. Home, future dwelling is getting 3. So now we have 100, 200, 350, 360, 1, 2, 3, $363. Okay, that's it for now. This one. Now let's get to the holidays binder. It's going to be a quick one. I'm skipping most of them, or half of them actually. Fairy is getting a 5. So now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 24. So almost halfway there. Date night is getting a 5. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $88 in date night. Mother's Day is getting a 10. So we have 100, 120, 130. Father's Day is getting a 10. So we have 100, 10, 20, 120 in here. 4th of July isn't getting anything this week. Sorry, 4th of July. Back to school is getting a 5. So we have 20, 40, 60, 85. Okay, Finley's birthday. Now this one is getting 15 now. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. We're gonna need a little more than that. Halloween isn't getting anything. It has 40. Thanksgiving isn't getting anything. It has 32. This one I must do without a doubt, without fail. 25 is what I'm putting in, my usual. So now I have 100, 200, 3, 350, 370, 395, 4. I officially have 400 in here. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for starting early. New Year, sorry, buddy, not today. I have 24. Valentine's Day, nothing today. I have 8. New Year, 8. Hubby's birthday, 8. Easter, nothing. I'm still paying off what I owe from before. Yeah. All right. So now the savings challenges. Okay, let's do it this way. So my $5 challenge, my Disney one, is getting a 5, just the usual. And this one is the more quiet I am, the louder it gets. And I don't mean that like just because I'm quiet. I think they turn up the music. I don't know why. Okay, so that's that. Emergency savings challenge is my $10 challenge. I gotta clean this up. Gets a 10. And now I can mark the first little money bag in a row. This is awesome. It was so daunting starting this challenge because of how many I have to fill, and considering it's $10 per money bag, it was like, oh my gosh, it's going to take me forever. But look, more than halfway. It's great. Now this challenge, my power up, I rolled 3 times and I got $5. So I thought about upping. I have another one of these that has like, I wrote these in, but the other one has bigger, larger denominations, meaning I think the diamond is like 20. But yeah, it might be interesting, but I don't know. Maybe I'll wait to do that one. So I have to put in 5. And here we go. This challenge is getting, the Save 300 is getting 7, which is what I originally wanted to do. There we go. Originally wanted to do the smaller denominations first and then start on these big $10 ones. So I have 2 more summons to go. Okay, that's it for that. My little hearts challenge. This one is getting 8. I'm really kind of pushing for these, huh? Seems like it. And I think the trick to that is that I started, when I take out my budget sheet, I do my wallet first. It's usual, you know, groceries, laundry, like for the week. That's a must after the bills, you know. And then I go straight to Christmas. I immediately take out for that. And then I do my savings challenges. That way it's out of the way. I know what I'm working with, I know what I have left. And then I do the priorities, you know, whatever those are. So I put in 8, which means I get to color in 4 little hearts. Because, and the reason why I do, like I budget the savings challenges kind of first, because by the time I get to it, if I don't, by the time I get to it, I don't have any money left. So what am I going to budget? What am I going to save? $1? Maybe? I don't know. So I try to prioritize that. And now I have this little turtle challenge, which is cute, cute, cute. It's getting 8 as well. So let's do, there we go. There we go. Straight, not straight. And we're gonna get in there. Okay. Now I wanted to do an 8th, and how do I want to do that? So let me do a 5 here. 5. Should I do like 3 ones? Now let me do a 2 and a 1. Yeah. Okay. That's it for that. Next up is this little challenge, which is little cutie starfish, and I'm putting in $8 in here as well. So 5 and 8. Now this one I decided to do different colors, but let me do it that way. I'll use the same ones as I did last time. That's a 5. And this is 2. Which is 7. And then for the 1, I think I could do this one. Yeah. Just to make it different. Now my little spring challenge is going to be getting $8, but the way I did that, I'm going to color in 1, a 3, and a 4. So I have 1 and 8. 8 all together. Okay. So what did I say? I'm using my little purple highlighter here. A 1. Oh, you know what? I know what I could do. This is 50 cents. Basically, I have to have $8. So this is 50 cents. This is another 50. So it's $1. Let me do. So this is going to be $2. $2.50. 3. This is going to be 5. 7. And Okay, great. So I have, what is this? This missing link here. I don't know. I'll have to do the math. All of these like cheapy Amazon kind of challenge books, they come with their own set of mistakes. So we'll see. So that's it for this. The last remaining challenge I have is my 100 envelope challenge. So last time I rated it for my star notes, whatever star notes I had, I just put them in here. So that's why it looks the way it does, because I don't want to spend them, and that's how it is. So now, oh my gosh, what did I do? I mixed it up. My spring challenge was supposed to only get 5, but it got 8, so I have to do 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that make even sense? So 6. I guess I'll do 6. Whatever it is. It's okay. It worked out. Here we go. Okay. So it's done. Complete. And that brings us to the end. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.